The 9530 series roll-up door is a popular choice for self-storage facilities, workshop garages, and other light-duty applications, and is recommended to be installed by 2 people. Follow the steps in this video and the installation guide that came with your door for a smooth and easy installation. Before we begin, you must ensure you have the following items to install a 9530 series roll-up door: a variable speed drill, tape measure, utility knife or cutting pliers, 7/16" hex head nut driver, 5/16" hex head driver, level, safety glasses, and safety gloves. First, we begin by measuring the width and height of the unit to ensure they match the exact size of the door to be installed. Next, confirm that the jambs are flush and plumb, and that there is adequate side clearance for the opening. It is also recommended to ensure that the floor and header are level. Once this is complete, it is time to position the door to install. To position the door correctly for installation, place the door curtain as far out as the door is tall, so that when you pick the door up, the guides match up perfectly against the jambs. Next, bend the tab on the guides down approximately 30 degrees before installing the guides. Next, slide the brackets onto the axle. Reach into the rolled-up door and stretch the spring over and hook on the spring plate. It is time to install the plastic sleeve on the tensioner and cotter pins in both ends of the axle. Lastly, bolt the guides to the brackets. Use the 2 carriage bolts and nuts to attach a bracket to each guide. Once correctly aligned, attach the brackets and guides to the jambs with the appropriate fastener. The door should be centered on the opening. Before fastening them in place, ensure the top of the guides are offset 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch outward from the jamb. Then position the bottom of the guides flush with the jambs before fastening to the frames. Before moving on to the next step, ensure the door is level. Now that the door has adhered to the unit, it is time to set the initial spring tension. But before doing that, be sure the spring hook is securely attached to the spring plate. When ready, rotate the door 2 revolutions in the direction that would send the bottom bar down through the guides. While firmly holding the door at the bottom bar, remove the tape film holding the door in a coil. Direct the bottom bar down into the guides, stopping just past the head stop area, and hold securely through the completion of steps 6 and 7. Now that the door is installed, insert the head of the carriage bolt into the keyhole on the guide. Slide the head stop up and tighten it in the desired position, ensuring that there is no pinch point between handle and header when the door is fully open. Now we must install the door handles on the door. Begin by pulling the curtain down to eye level and installing the handles on the outside of the bottom bar using the carriage bolts and nuts provided. Before we are done, we must check the door operation. First, raise and lower the door to check the door balance. If the door is easy to close but hard to open, it is considered cold, and you will need to add tension. If the door is hard to close but easy to open, it is considered hot and will need to have tension removed. To adjust the tension of the door, you will begin by removing the red safety bolt from the outside of the tensioner. To add tension to the door, simply turn the adjustment screw in the counterclockwise direction using a low speed on the drill. To remove tension from the door, simply turn the adjustment screw clockwise using a low speed on the drill. Go 1 full revolution on the tensioner, then check door operation. Once you have added or removed tension from the door as needed, recheck the balance of the door and repeat these steps until you achieve the desired operation of the door. Lastly, you will want to locate the safety bolt slot on the inside of the tensioner. just above the adjustment screw. With the door in the down position, turn the adjustment screw clockwise, counterclockwise, so that the closest hole lines up with the slot. Then screw the red safety bolt back in. Following these steps, you will have properly installed a 9530 series door from SteelBlue.